Girls, now let us see what are the causes for increase in public expenditure. The first one is population growth. Like developing country like India and China, one of the most famous obstacles, we can consider that obstacles, hurdles, is the population growth. The enormous, the drastic changes or increase in the population growth, the government has to increase its expenditure. See, in the year 1951, the population is 36.1 crore. In 2011, within, that means 61, 71, 81, 91, 2001, 2011. Within 60 years, it has been increased 4 times. So the government has to spend for the increasing population, isn't it? It has to do all the changes, not only providing the food and other things. It has to increase the food production. It has to increase the education system, health, sanitation and other things. The young children, for the youth or for the young population, it has to provide education, health and other things. At the same time, it has to spend money for the old people. It has to do the transfer payments, pension, unemployment scheme. So many things we have studied in transfer payments. So, in our country, it has to spend for the young children, education and health. And for the old people, it has to spend his money for giving pension, for paying them unemployment scheme. All these things. So the government need more expenditure. So it made the increase in the public expenditure. So the government has to spend, invest for the health and education, law and order, other things. It has to increase the number of schools, number of hospitals for the young people. As well as it has to increase, it has to give the transfer payments like old age pension and other things for the people, those who are living for a long time. And the second one is defense expenditure. If the population has been increased, it has to give protection to all the people, isn't it? Now, the weapons which are used by the developed nations has been increased. They are using the nuclear weapons. So, to compete with them, the government has to buy or it has to invest large amount in weapons. We bought Rafale flights from Russia, isn't it? It came. Rafale aeroplanes, Rafale Vimanangal, we bought because we have to maintain our defense. Unless until we cannot protect people from the enemies of our neighboring countries. The government has to invest more amount on the military, air forces and also the weapons. So, in the year 1991, the investment was 10,874 crore in the year 1991. But it has been increased by 2,95,511 crores in the year 2018 and 19. See, 1991 to 1819, 91, 2001, 2011, 2013. Within 30 years, the amount has been increased from 10,000 crore to 2,95 crore. See what a drastic changes in the investment of the defense forces. So the public expenditure has been increased. And government subsidies. Nowadays it has been increased, isn't it? For each and everything the people are asking subsidies. The farmers, they are asking subsidies for their, even from the seeds, the fertilizers, and also all the goods what they are producing. And they are expecting the subsidies for the fertilizers, exports, imports, all the things. So the government, it has to protect its people because it's a welfare state. The primary motive is welfare. So to protect the people, it has to give some subsidies for the producers, for their goods. Then how do they manage? If they go on giving the subsidies, how do they manage? How do they get the income? The expenditure is only going on increasing. The government expenditure on subsidies were 9,581 crores in the year 1991. But now it has been increased 2,29,715 crore in the year 2018-19. See, related to that, vast changes. And the next one is, first and foremost, debt serving. So the government has to do all the expenditure to the society for the welfare of the people. So if it doesn't have money, it has to borrow from the IMF or World Bank. I already told you, isn't it? To meet the expenses, if they are showing the deficit budget, to meet out the expenditure, the government has to borrow internal, external sources we have studied. As a external sources, if they borrowed from IMF or World Bank, the money has to be repaid. Only then they can get the debt next time, credit next time. So, once it got money from the World Bank, it do payments or it will do the expenditure on social welfare to welfare of the people. But on one point of time, it has to repay its debt. Sometimes to repay the debt, it has to buy some debt, borrow some money. So, the government expenditure is increasing while they are repaying the debt which they borrowed. And development projects. They are setting any industries, dams, flyovers, four-way tracks. Those are all comes under the development project, infrastructure, irrigation, iron and steel industry, telecommunication. All these development projects needs huge investment. Isn't it? A large investment needed for these projects. So, the government has to do its expenditure more for this projects, development projects. Urbanization. Nowadays it is happening here. Nobody is there in the village. Everyone has moved to the city side to get employment, for education. For so many reasons, they are individually or in a family, in a group, they are moving from the village to urban, village to the city side. While they are coming, the population in the city increases, the government has to spend more on, as I said, the public health, education, welfare and other things. The government has to spend on that. Law and order, education, civic communities. So, the 75% of the population was urban based. Now, it can increase 43%. Earlier period, it was only 17% were urbanized, were lived in the city. Nowadays, 43% of the population living in the city side. And the last, 7th one is industrialization. Industrialization. Setting up the basic and heavy industries involves a huge capital, isn't it? If they are for development project or to make the area industrialized, if they set up any industries, to setting up an industry need huge investment. So, a huge capital and long gestation period. As soon as they start the industry, they cannot produce goods, they cannot export goods. It will take a particular period of time. Being the time period till producing the final goods. They have set up the industry, they have to buy the raw material, they have to do the process, they have to employ the laborers. After the final goods, after producing the goods, they have to sell it in the market or they have to export, then only they will get money. So the period from the starting till producing, it needs money. Heavy amount. So that the public expenditure is increasing. And increase in grants in aid to state and union territories. Grants and aids. Sometimes we are giving, isn't it? Nowadays, during the pandemic period, we got from the central government. They offer, isn't it? They offer money to state governments based on their pandemic, what we can say, the percentage. The people affected. How many amount of people, how much percentage of amount of people will be affected. Based on that, they grant aid, grant loans. So, for granting the aids and other things, the government needs money. Isn't it? We got, as we said, from the central government, the state government, they got money for the corona pandemic. From the state government, we people, we bought, isn't it? Each and every family, he gave 1,000 rupees for 3 months. 2 months, I think so. I don't know clearly. 2 months. 1 month he gave 1,000. The next month also he gave 1,000 rupees. So per family, the state government is giving 1,000 rupees. Just think of the families who received money from the state government. How much money is spent on that? Those are all grants and aids. So the government need money. The expenditure will be increased. Do you understand, girls? So, for these purpose, from these causes only, these are the reasons for the increase in the public expenditure of a government. All these 8 points you have to learn. Will you be able to understand, girls? So read the lesson. Get clear. If you are not able to understand, just ask me in my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you, girls.